Today's education session will be on pulmonary nutrition. Most lung disease is caused by inhaled pollutants and toxins, or the result from a lung infection. Diet may not be a topic that comes up often in conversation. There are several nutritional considerations best to manage pulmonary disease. Improved symptoms with pulmonary disease are likely to come from improved function of other body systems. Nutrition choices can affect weight management, heart health, immune function, metabolism, digestive function, energy, and quality of life, all of which may improve outcomes with lung disease. The U.S. Department of Agriculture suggests to follow the MyPlate guideline for a well-balanced diet. Here it is recommended that we have greater than half of our plate of fruits and vegetables, the rest focused on whole grains, lean proteins, and healthy fats. It is recommended to have 5 to 9 servings per day or a half a plate at meals of fruits and vegetables. A serving size equals 1 medium piece of fruit, equivalent to a size of a tennis ball, or 1 cup of raw vegetables or half a cup cooked. Choose vegetables or fruits which are frozen or fresh, and we should try to limit our juice to improve fiber intake. It is recommended to get about 6 ounces per day of grains, that is 1/4 of our plate at meals. 1 ounce of grain equals 1 slice of bread, a half a cup of pasta, rice, or oatmeal, 5 to 7 crackers, and a 6-inch flour tortilla. We should strive to aim for 100% whole grain products. It is recommended that we have 6 ounces of protein per day, or 1/4 of our plate at meals. We should limit our red meat to 1 time per week. 1 ounce equals 1 ounce of meat or fish. To gauge that, you can think of a deck of cards equals 3 ounces. 1 egg is also equal to 1 ounce. We should try to choose lean protein or alternatives such as chicken, turkey, fish, eggs, beans, peanut butter, and nuts. The dairy recommendation is 2 to 3 servings per day. A serving size equals 1 cup of milk or yogurt, 1.5 ounces of cheese, and 1 cup of yogurt. We should try to get 5 to 7 servings per day of healthy fats in our diet. A serving size equals 1 teaspoon of oil, butter, mayo, avocado, or nuts. Just remember, it is better to use liquid instead of solid fats. Foods we want to limit or avoid in our diet include refined grains such as white grains, sweets, sugar-sweetened beverages, and red and processed meats. There are some nutritional concerns with lung disease to be aware of. These include disease progression, infection prevention, symptom management, mealtime energy conservation, decreased appetite, and weight control. Lungs are damaged by an inflammatory process. Reducing inflammation may limit the damage. Anti-inflammatory foods consist of healthy fats such as omega-3 fats, fish and nuts, and olive oil. Plant-based diets consist of 5 colorful servings per day of fruits and vegetables. To reduce inflammation, we also want to limit or reduce our refined grains, sweets, sugar-sweetened beverages, and red and processed meats. Some superfoods that work against inflammation are fatty fish, olive oil, whole grain, nuts, fruits, and vegetables, cocoa, dark chocolate, alcohol in moderation, herbs and spices. Infections are a common cause of hospital admission and worsening symptoms. We can support our immune function with a nutritious diet. This may consist of vitamin C, carotenes, vitamin D, and proteins. The ability to breathe is limited when the diaphragm is impeded. Limit overeating with small, frequent meals such as 4 to 6 per day. Reduce sodium to avoid fluid retention. Avoid foods that can cause bloating or gas for you and may interfere with your breathing, such as cruciferous vegetables and other high-fiber foods. These consist of beans, broccoli, Brussels sprouts, cabbage, kale, carbonated drinks, cauliflower, chewing gum, sugar alcohol found in sugar-free foods, apples, peaches, pears, dairy, onions, and whole grain. Some participants may be taking diuretics and need to be sure they are getting some potassium sources in their diet. High potassium sources may be emphasized, such as bananas, baked potatoes, tomatoes, spinach, and prunes. Mucus can be a challenging symptom for many individuals. It is recommended to increase your fluid intake to help keep our secretions thinner. You should always check with your physician to make sure you don't have any fluid restrictions. Fruits and vegetables with high water content can help thin and clear secretions also. These include citrus, melon, radishes, grapes, and cucumbers. Breathing with lung disease can require as much as 10 times more energy. Both eating and digestion require a lot of energy also. We suggest you go slowly, chew your foods thoroughly, wear oxygen while eating if prescribed, eat largest meals early in the day while energy is highest, drink fluids at the end of the meal, clear your lungs at least an hour before your meal and at rest 30 minutes prior to eating. Sit upright during and after a meal and avoid heavy, greasy, fatty meals. A reduced appetite is common in people with lung disease for a number of reasons. You may find that food may not taste as it did before. This can be affected by medications that you are taking. You may also feel too fatigued to eat at times. Occasionally, chewing and swallowing can affect our breathing and shortness of breath. If this is the case, we suggest that you cook your vegetables until they are soft and easy to chew, and avoid tough meats. Eat more fish and poultry, ground or minced meats. Due to decreased appetite and the increased calorie cost of breathing, many patients have difficulty maintaining weight. Respiratory muscles may atrophy with weight loss and contributes to high fatigue level. We suggest you keep nutritious high-calorie snacks available, such as nuts, cheese, and you may also benefit from some meal replacement drinks. In some cases, excessive weight may interfere with our breathing also. There are 2 types of diets we can share information with you on if you are interested. The first is the DASH diet. This is known to lower blood pressure, lower the LDL cholesterol and triglycerides, and increase the HDL cholesterol. The second diet is a Mediterranean diet. It is associated with a decreased risk for inflammatory diseases such as heart disease. It reduces blood pressure and also lowers LDL cholesterol. Some of the differences between the DASH versus the Mediterranean diet are: DASH focuses on reduction in sodium. Mediterranean is higher in fat. Mediterranean recommends more moderate intake of dairy and red meat. Mediterranean diet recommends daily activity, social interaction, and moderate consumption of red wine, though not required. While your past diet choices may have had little or nothing to do with the development of your lung disease, there are several opportunities to improve and manage the symptoms of pulmonary disease. Leave no stone unturned.